fire episode. I got a special guest in the building. I got my sister, Miss Kaya, aka Queen. Yes, welcome to the show.
Hey.
So it's my pleasure to finally be able to do this interview. I know you're a very busy lady, entrepreneur.
Yes,
single mom, worker, getting to the bag. So I know you be like a busy lady to catch up with. So I'm glad you was finally able to come and do this interview with me. Mm-hmm. We've been talking about this about a year ago.
Yes, we have.
Today finally that day. So this is my pleasure to have you, and thank you for spending this time out to do this interview with me tonight.
You're welcome, sis.
Okay, so let's tell the audience out there, what side of Detroit you from, east side or west side?
I am from the east side of Detroit.
East side, you born and raised on the east side of Detroit?
Born and raised on the east side.
So let me ask you this question. You feel like it's the difference versus the east side versus the west side of Detroit?
I kind of feel like it is a different because the east side have their own swag and the west side have their own swag. So yeah, I do.
When you say own swag, like what?
Like the east side is like more of, I'm not saying the west side don't handle their business, but the east side is like more of, they grind and, you know, and they got it. And you got the west side, they more flashy, but a lot of them don't have it like that. So that's what I mean.
Okay, well that's your opinion. You got your right to your opinion.
Yeah.
All right. So what you working on all these days? What you working on all these days? I know you was kind of telling me a little bit. I reached out to your team. They was telling me a little bit, but I'm gonna let you share with the viewers out there what you got going on all these days.
Okay. Well, right now I'm actually going to be working on my music. I was doing music at first. I stopped for a minute, but I'm getting back into that. I have a book that's out right now. I'm trying to get everything together. Well, I am getting everything together for that. Other than that, that's pretty much it right now. I'm working on my clothing line as well. So
what type of clothing line you got?
QueenYesCompany.org is going to be back very soon. So I'm working on
what type of clothes line you got? Boutique clothes? What type of clothes?
They're women clothes. I'm going to have men items, jewelry, glasses, a lot of things.
Well, that's kind of cool considering the summer's right around the corner. So I know you already got new fashion. Where about like you got sundress, you got shorts. So what you coming out with?
Oh, sundresses, shorts, glasses, jewelry, dresses, jeans, cut-up jeans, tie-dye jeans, tie-dye shirts, all types of nice things.
And then how can they reach you? They interested in purchasing something?
Well, when my website pick back up, you can go to QueenYesCompany.org to purchase, and I am going to post that for the people that miss it. I am going to post that. So I have a lot of things coming up.
Sounds good. So I know you said you came out with this book. So let's talk about this new book. You grabbed the book. I see you brought it with you today.
Yes, my book is called Rapping, Retail, and Rascals.
Shout out to my girl. Got a book. Hey, let me give you a round of applause to the new book owner. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Queen. Yes, in the building.
Yes, in the building.
I'm like, this girl done put out a book, so I need to know more about the book.
Okay, so the book is called Rapping, Retail, and Rascals. So the rapping part is just about my life, about me rapping. Retail is about my clothes, of course, and how I started off selling lashes and clothes, selling everything that I can get my hands on. That's how I started. So rapping, retail, and rascals. The rascals is about my children. I love my children, so I have to put them all in a book so that other young children can read this book as well. Okay? It's very nice. You'll love it. I'm talking about my children, me cooking, and what we do in the house, what we do at home, and my kids' different personalities. So you will really, really love this book.
And where can they find this book at?
Well, right now I'm waiting on my copy. So as soon as I get all my copies, it's free to go. You guys can buy it from me. So
what platforms you plan on putting it on?
Everything. Facebook, Instagram. It's going to be on Amazon, Prime. I'm going to have it everywhere.
So look for, if you follow Queen Yes, or you can start following her today on Facebook. She's going to be tagging to this post. Please support her book, y'all. She got it out the mud from real. We from the east side of Detroit, 48205 Red Zone. This is my childhood friend, sister. Been know this girl for 20 years. Just make sure y'all support my sister book. I'm pretty sure it's getting out the mud out here. Getting out the mud. So let's talk about mommyhood, because you been kind of missing the scene for a minute. Like,
oh yeah, I definitely been missing the scene.
So I want to get into more of that mommyhood, because I know you kind of like, you was out popping out a lot. Then we haven't saw you in you been kind of hidden behind the scenes. So like I know with mommyhood, having the children, that could be very busy job. So how many children you got now these days?
Well, I have 4 children, and yes, I have not been popping out lately because they are older now. So it's like I have to be more in tune with them now. There's a lot of things going on to this world, so I have to protect them and make sure that their head is strong. They do have their fathers, just to mention. But anyway, they have to be more in tune. So yes, definitely, I've been actually taking my time out to spend more time with my children and to interact with them. Now that they're where they need to be, mind-wise, I can get back to what I'm doing.
Yeah, so you took some time out. And I know, like, so let's elaborate. Cause I know, like, it's a lot of women that's in entertainment who are also mothers. And how do you multitask? I know that you took time out. You feel like it's like, do you feel like it set you back a little bit?
Well, like, let me say this. I'm not going to say it set me back. It actually encouraged me to do more. It didn't even set me back. It just made me want to do more. And then I have a strong personality, so I'm just like, it's cool. It's cool with me. I can do a lot of things in one time. So it actually played out well. It started off a little shaky when I had the children and trying to do this and do that and deal with relationships and all of that. But I can say right now, I have a clear head. My kids are fine. Everything is fine. So I'm ready. I'm into everything. I'm touching everything.
So let me ask
everything
you a
that
question.
I'm touching is gonna turn to gold.
Let me ask you another question. So
dive into that.
So which any of your children, I know a lot of the celebrities talk about postpartum and how it's hard to get back out there. Did you ever experience postpartum depression? Like trying to be an entrepreneur and trying to multitask, motherhood, you know, your rap career. You ever feel like you experienced postpartum depression?
Well, no. My youngest son is 8. So I never experienced that because when I had my children, I was always into something. I always stayed occupied. So I never experienced that. If I'm sad one day, the next day or next couple of days, I'm not, because I have to strive to be better, for my children. Because if I'm not better, my children can't be better. So I didn't have time to be depressed. I ain't have time to. Even if I wanted to be depressed, I couldn't be depressed because I have to take care of children. So I couldn't be depressed. So I never experienced that. Now I cried and had late nights, but I never experienced the depression part, when it comes to parenthood.
And that's crazy. You said, like, me being a single mom myself, like, I know, like, had to put a face on when I didn't want to put a face on. Like, if I didn't get the bills paid, it wasn't going to be no bills paid. Like, for my son, when he was grown, he's grown now, he's 21, but like back when he was in elementary and high school, it was days where I might didn't feel my best, but I could still get up and going. So like, even when I wanted to, lay there and don't get up, I always had to think, like, if I don't eat, my baby don't eat.
Baby don't eat. Yep.
So that was always my motivation. My son was my motivation. Like, if I don't eat, he don't eat. If I didn't get into no bag, I can't provide for him. Yep. Especially being a single mother, like, you're not getting no child support, the father not there, it's always kind of like...
Yeah, we all have them instincts. That's what kicks in when you have to handle your business and do what you got to do and get to the level you want to get to. Because you never know what life is going to...
Especially like myself, like, I was a teen mother. So, like, that's probably like, you got a 21-year-old. I was a teen mom. So, like, being a teen mom in high school, not graduated yet, and had to still, like, try to figure out my senior year. When most seniors was out at senior skip day, I was already trying to think about my career and going to college. Already was signed up for college and ready to go at 17. What a 2-year on the side of me. But I'm like, if I don't shoot this move and advance myself, and at the time, college was my best option. Mm-hmm. I do have my college degree. Graduated from Wayne State University, class of 2012, 23 years old, just saying. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but I had to keep going. My son was 7 years old when I graduated from college, straight from high school. Graduated from King High School in East Side Detroit. But like, he was always just like that push for me, especially considering the father never gave anything, never got any child support. Like, it was just strictly like, okay, if you don't do this, like, he not gonna have anything.
Nobody's gonna have anything.
That's why I be like, I know a lot of people do suffer postpartum, and I know that can be very difficult and challenging. I hear a lot of celebrities talk about postpartum. If I asked you that, like, I have not been in motherhood as far as a small child in a long time. My son's 21. But if I asked, like, any up and come mothers, like, they experience this and how to do it, get through it. Yeah. If I asked you that.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you and what you're doing. You've been doing this for a while. I've been knowing you for years and years, and you never stopped. You kept going. I'm glad that you even came over here today. Because I was just chilling outside watching my kids play basketball, and you said, "What you doing?" I'm gonna pull up. We finna do it, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So
let's do it, like.
Let's do it. Your flowers, you start from the ground up, and you're giving other people the opportunity to, let the world know what they're doing.
Correct.
Their music, their career, whatever they're doing, or whatever they want to talk about. So that's a blessing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop.
And to be honest with you, like, what I really want to see, what I really want to see in my city, Detroit, like, unlike other cities that I admire, Atlanta is one of my top cities I admire. I like how they really collab out there. I feel like we in Detroit, we like crab in the buckets here. And I always say that, like, they'll watch your story, you would add people on social media, thinking y'all, you know what I'm talking about, like, we can go rock the club together and go party and turn up together. Like, that's cool, too. When it come down to business and supporting, I just feel like, hold on, sis, I just feel like in Detroit, we don't really do that as a whole. Like, you would stock my page, but you won't share. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but then you say you rock with me, so I be, cause like what you signed up for, cause I'm the type of person, I support all my friends. Like, if you got a business, you know that, sis. Like, I done popped out to plenty of your events.
You support everything.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
I can't do nothing.
I don't matter, like, I don't let me say this.
Support.
I don't matter if you got a clothing business, you got a hair business, you got a lash business. My sister do lashes, makeup. She did my makeup for tonight's show. Shout out to her. Like, she in multiple bags. This girl got multiple talents. And I'm the type of person, like, whatever you got going on, like, I'm that type of friend and, sister or whatever, I'm going to support whatever you're doing. But I don't feel like we as a city do it, everybody as a whole, especially when it comes to the entertainment business and entrepreneur. People I done engaged with, it seems like a minute a person might see you get a little bit of success, they instantly start getting jealous and envious. And it's like, you will watch me, but you won't share me. And it's cool. So it's like, but I'm not going to let that stop me. And I tell that, I talk all the time on my social media videos, whoever follow me, I talk about not allowing your city not supporting you to keep moving, because it's bigger cities and bigger states. But all I'm saying is, when you see I make it, don't try to jump on the bandwagon then. Like, you wasn't down for the cause, and I was supporting. Like, don't jump on the bandwagon when it's up. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you watch me get out the mud, you watch me struggle. Don't try to jump on my bandwagon when everything's up and rolling.
Yeah.
But,
well, you know how that is. They're going to try to jump on the bandwagon, but just keep pushing, keep driving. Everybody is, going to leave this earth. So while you're here on this earth, find out what your purpose is, do it, and do not stop. Take care of your kids. Don't worry about what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what everybody else got to say. Didn't mean to cuss. Forget what everybody had to say. Let me rephrase my words for the camera and everything. But forget what everybody had to say. Just do what you have to do as parents, people, human beings on this earth. So yeah.
And then, so let's go to my next step. What's your current dating status? Like, what you married yet? You single, divorced?
Well, I'm not married yet. I will be married. I do have a man. I am in a relationship, and I do have a man. So I post all day, and because I'm happy and stuff. I'm actually happy about my life, but I'm actually happy for my man as well. And I really, really love him. He's supportive. He's just he's a nice guy overall.
You think he's a good man?
He's a very good man.
So what type of qualities make him a good man?
Well, he communicates. He knows how to show me love. I don't have to tell him. It's just mutual. It's just there. Like, I don't have to tell him when I want hugs. It's just there. Hugs. When I want to talk, it's like he already know how I feel off rip. I don't know how that happened, but it's like he just already know everything. And when he tell me he don't like something or something, I'm not going to do it because he don't like it, and I respect him.
Have you met your children yet?
Yes, he has.
How long y'all been together?
We've been talking for a while. We've been together for about a few months now, but we've been talking for a while.
So how long before you think a man should meet your children? Before you, when you dating, in your opinion, for other mothers out there watching this?
I would say it depends on how you feel about the guy. If you have to make sure you really get to know a man first. So it can take a while. Excuse my language. It can take a while for you to know a man. So it could be 6 months, it could be a year, depending on how you are and how your relationship are. But I would say at least a year. At least a year or so. If y'all serious, then take it there, because he has kids also. He has 4 children also. So it's very mutual. You know,
and that's how it was. Like when my son was growing up, I was the type of mother like you couldn't come to my house like I'm a single mom. I went with the dad. Like I went out and did all my shit. Like I pull up on you. Like it's no need. Like especially when my son became a teenager, he didn't want to sit in no man face who was not his father.
Yeah.
So like I was the type that was his house. Like. And I was always taught you don't let different men coming out your household when you got small children. Especially if I had a look. Thank God I don't have a daughter. If I had a daughter,
that's right.
If I had a daughter, I'd be even more protective of my daughter. But even with my son, I was very protective of my child growing up. Like different men couldn't come to my house. Like I put up at their house, or we got hotel rooms, or we went out on dates. First off, take me on a date. First off. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you couldn't just come to my house and we just whatever. And then when he became a teenager and could really watch himself and was old enough to stay of age, I was spending the night at my guy house and call him on the phone because it's like, you can't come here. Like, you need to see my son. I ain't never gonna make him uncomfortable. That was his house. Right. That was his comfort zone. You can't have everybody around your house. And I feel like a lot of people got to take heed of that, especially me and people on these social media sites. Allow them around your children. Not on these people criminal background history. If they molesters, it's still real. You know what I'm talking about? Especially our little girls, the little babies. So you can't, even boys get molested too. It just go unheard of. Yeah. It just unheard of. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so just being mindful who you let in your kids present. If I ask you, because you have smaller children, my son grown. If I ask you, as the mother with smaller children, how long you wait before I make it come to your house?
Yeah. I said it. It depends on how you feel about the person. And how many, how long you've been knowing it. Well, it really depends on how long you've been talking to him and what you know about him. True. Get to know the guy.
And go do a background check.
Do a background check.
I'm gonna do a background check on
that. Get to know who you're dealing with
I'm gonna do a background
before you decide to, go about that. But yeah.
And then like so that's cool. So like so on social media been going viral. It's a big discussion about men and women making money. I always ask people I'm interviewing this question. How do you feel about dating a guy with less money than you?
Well,
your honest
opinion. Now I don't feel no type of way because it's like nowadays everybody in a bag. Everybody getting a bag. Everybody in a bag. If you ain't got no money, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be talking to me. If you ain't got no money in your crib, you shouldn't be talking to me. I feel like you need to be, you have to be stable at least have your own place and, your own space. That's all good. But right now, society, the way society is right now, I would say it's not an issue. It's not an issue for me because
you can talk
we
to
can
a
get
guy.
it back. Yes, I can talk to a guy with character because we're going to get some money. I'm going to show you how to get some money. You can show me how to get some money because everybody, that's like if you date a guy and he got felonies, but he a great guy, he have a great character, he take care of his children, he have a nice family, he have a nice background. You can't knock the guy because he can't get a job. He need a little help. So you as a woman, if you want this man to be your husband, you really like him, just help him on some parts.
When you say help him,
nothing wrong.
Hold on, sis, sorry, a few questions. You gotta bag that back for the camera.
Okay.
So when you say help him how? When?
Make him a resume. Try to get the felonies expunged. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel
make him some dinner from time to time and just be an extra push. You ain't gotta give a man no money. Just be that extra push.
So you like a lot of women feel like after you get over the age of 30, they call like building a man up. You shouldn't have to do that.
No, because it's not called building a man up because you want the man to build you up. You want the man to pay for the dates. You want him to pay for the trips when y'all go out. You want him to look out for you. So if you want him to do all of this stuff, we doing a little. It's not gonna hurt you from making him a resume, helping him out from time to time. It's okay.
So you saying
that's
just
wrong. How I look at it.
So what about dating a man with no car over 30?
With no car.
With no license. Cause
well, nowadays,
now they got old tickets too out here.
Well, nowadays it's so easy to get a car. So the car, I'm not going to get mad at a guy because he don't have a car. It's easy to get a car. So I would never get mad over a guy because he don't have a car.
So you don't mind picking a man up for a date?
A date? No. If we dating, I'm not gonna pick you up for no date.
What the hell? So first date, no pickup?
No, I'm not.
No pickup?
I'm not gonna pick you up for no date.
So you say you were dating a man with no car, so how do you get to the date? Like what's
Well, if you don't have a car, don't tell the woman that you don't have a car.
No, you should tell them. That's why we get shit confused.
If you dating a woman and you don't have a car and you really like her, don't tell the woman.
No, you on all bullshit.
Don't tell the woman. Hold on.
You on all bullshit.
I'm just saying because this is what women do. It's a lot of women that date that don't have a goddamn car. So you don't tell the woman.
Don't be honest on the first date.
On the first date.
Don't be honest.
Hold on. I'm not saying
hold on. Go ahead, sis.
I'm not saying don't be honest. But what I'm saying, if you like the person, don't tell them that you don't have a car on the first date because guess what? A week can pass and you can have a car. You can be like, okay, damn, I got a car. Because it's so easy to get a car. You don't define nobody because they ain't got, don't judge nobody because they don't got a fucking car. I mean, excuse my language, but don't judge nobody because they don't have a car because you can have a car next week. You can be a millionaire in a couple of months. So, because it's so easy to make money. Nowadays, you got the TikTok, you got the Facebook, you got the Instagram, the Twitter, you got all of this stuff.
If the game is social media, everybody got social media.
Yeah, and it depends on who you know. You don't know who somebody know. They might come up real fast. So nowadays you can't be so quick to judge a person because I dated before and I didn't have a car. I didn't have a car to get around with, and guess what? The guy still dated me.
Okay,
he still offered to give me money. Like,
okay.
I'm going to give you this on your car, even though I didn't need it, because at the time, I had tickets, too. I had tickets. I used to do donuts and stuff when I was little. When I was younger, doing donuts, driving different cars, doing donuts and stuff. So I kind of, messed up my thing. But now, I got my license and everything. So
shout out to you getting a valid driver license. You know how people that don't have a valid driver license? Like, I'm serious. Like, I never knew me had no license.
I was kind of bad when I was little.
But let me ask you this question. That moves to my next question. How long do you feel like if you're dating someone, you're in an intimate relationship, you should hold them down, they lose their income, their job, or lose their income? How long you feel like it's enough? Like, what's the grace period?
Well, if this is a man that I want to be with the rest of my life, it ain't no limit.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Let me just say something.
Oh, let my sister talk. No
I'm
answers.
just telling you from my experience because whoever I choose to be, if I want you to be my husband, or if I feel like you can be my husband, you are for me. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. This is for me because I'm gonna pick a certain kind of guy. Like right now, he's a different kind of guy. So I have to get my shit together.
So let me ask you a question. So you saying your man can be broke for years in your relationship?
No.
I just asked you if he loses income, how long?
But you didn't say years.
I said how long. That means how long. If he lost income, that means no money coming in.
Okay, but I'm saying
how long you got his back.
Right, but you just didn't say for years. But okay, so what I'm saying, no, you cannot be going for years without no job because you're gonna be dumped like the first. I would give you 6 months. 6 months is a good time.
Yeah, you hold man down for 6 months?
I'm saying 6 months.
Someone may be doing 30 days, sis.
I'm just saying 6 months is not that bad.
So in them 6 months, what you requiring for them?
Okay.
What should you see in them 6 months?
I'm just saying you gotta look at both perspectives.
I'm asking you.
Hold on, let me finish because I'm gonna answer that question.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying, I just said 6 months because you gotta think about it. Anything might happen. What if something happened to you and this your man? While we leaving him for this job, what if you lose a foot? What if you lose a foot? You're going to want him to be there for you because it's your man. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't leave a guy because of job. It's plenty of jobs out here. It's so many jobs.
So I just asked, in those 6 months, granted he don't have no health conditions.
But you say no health conditions.
What do you need to see him doing in order for you to stay?
I need to see him trying every day, trying to get a job, trying to make some money.
Like what? Give me an example. What you should be doing.
You better get out there and get your Jody on. You better be selling dresses. You better be filling out jobs. You better be doing massages.
Now she referenced the movie Baby Boy. Now she referenced the movie Baby Boy.
You better be doing massages. You better be slinging it.
Girl, hold on. Say that thing. Now, for the camera. You remember the camera. So you don't make your guy sleep with other women for money while he in a relationship with you?
You better strap it up. Get that money.
Hell no. I'm not about to play with her. So
I'm not going to discriminate because I'm not going to lie. We as women, at the end of the day, women ain't going to tell their man. We have a lot of guys that want to, you know what I'm saying, sleep with us. And they be offering 500. They be offering 1,200, 1,100. So why not? Why not? Guys offer that for women. You got women
that's a form of prostitution, sis.
Yeah, yes, it's
Selling your body as a
prostitution.
form of prostitution.
It's prostitution, but what I'm saying is it's prostitution.
I'm not supporting that, but you can support that. That's each his own.
No. I'm not supporting that. I'm just telling y'all what women be doing. It's women right now.
I'm not saying women not doing it. I said, are we supporting this?
No, we're not supporting it.
Are we supporting this?
But I'm just talking about what goes on in real life. Because what men you know want to pass up $1,200 because a girl won't want you to sleep with her. What man you know? If a woman called a man right now and said, I have $1,200 and I want to sleep with you. I'm just saying.
So your man can go. I'm just asking. That's your preference.
No. Right now, no. My man ain't gonna do none of that.
I said, your man on hard times, can he go see another woman for $1,200?
If he's on hard times and if it ever came down to it, to where if it ever came down to it, which right now it ain't gonna never come down to it because.
But you can never say never.
No, I can say never because there's too many ways to get money right now.
If that man gotta have a drive to get to that money. Everybody got that drive and that motivation.
Yeah, but if you're dealing with me, you're gonna have that drive. I'm gonna influence you every day like I do.
To be honest, that's where you go wrong, at sis. You can influence, but they gotta have it within. Mine's
have it within. I'm just speaking about me and mine.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say because he gotta have it within. If he don't got it within, and I don't care how much you influence it, because I'm the type of person I felt like if I can do it, I was once one of those. I was once one of those Build a Bear type of woman. I looked at my motivation. I call myself out like I was a builder board. I was a Build a Bear type of woman where I saw potential. I dated potential throughout my 20s where if I saw a guy who might not have much, I'd be lying, say I never dated a guy without a car. Who might be living home with his mother. You got to think I was a teen mother, so I was already in my place at 18, been on my own. So you got to think as an 18-year-old, these guys were still living at home. I was already off the porch because I had a son. I was a teen mom. I had to keep it moving, so I thought I was always advanced more than the guys I talked to. So I would date a guy at his mother's house. I was in college at 17 years old. I graduated with my degree at 23. So you got to think in that era, them guys some of them guys were still living at home with their mother. So I could see your potential. Like we're both young, and I thought like I could help to build these guys up. And I felt like I wasted a lot of time doing that because some people stuck in their ways. Even early on, like they gotta still have it within. I'm a strong, and I had to learn that shit the hard way. You invest a lot of time. And I get what you're saying. He gotta be at least motivated. Because I can take you to a bed. That don't mean you're going to keep it going. I can put you on a day. That don't mean you're going to have it tomorrow.
Right.
Like I could put some bands in your hand to get you going. That don't mean you're going to really start that business if you're not good with money or financial literate. You're not literate with balancing money.
Right. But
budgeting. You got to have all that. So that being said, like me personally, to each his own, I don't date potential at this age. Like at this point, you got it or you don't.
Right.
Not that I had to get like that because potential is just that. Potential is potential. It's the possibility. And where I'm at in my life, I gave so much. I'm a big-hearted person. I didn't mind dating potential early on. So where I'm at today is like me over 30 years old talking to as a grown woman. I don't got time to waste. If I invest all this into you, you might not do what I do. I grind a certain type of way. I wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and get the writing down, jotting ideas. I can work multiple incomes and do multiple things. And everybody ain't willing to work 7 days a week.
Right.
That is the truth. Everybody not willing to put that in. So that's why you gotta be very careful, even when you say that. But I'm not knocking it. If that guy, you see like he about his bed, but he gotta be putting the first step forward. You gotta come out with a vision plan. You gotta have a vision board for me. You gotta show me your plans, your contract. It's almost like going to a bank. I'm not letting nobody take out a business loan out of contract of what's your next 5-year plan look like and what's the vision on this. So that's how I'm treating dating at this point.
Right.
I gotta see what's your vision.
Yep.
I'm not gonna keep getting, because you get yourself hurt like that.
Yes,
and a lot of people, they'll ride away. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And women out there can know exactly what I'm talking about. Like they'll ride your wave, feeding you bullshit to keep getting whatever they getting. Whether that's the cat, whether that's the place to stay, whether that's driving your car around, whether that's money out your bank account. Some guys will ride the wave and play in your face like they about to really do something. You look up, it's next year, this year. That's why I asked you what's the time frame on it.
Right. Well, I said it like, I said it. What I say, 6 months to a year. Yeah.
Hey, you a good one. Because I feel like in 30 days, you should have some fucking motion. Period. I'm not about about to play with you.
I just
No, but you know that. Bless my sister heart. You a good one, but cause like bless my sister heart. You a good one, like because it's like with me, like in 30 days, I'm not saying I would leave you, and I don't know where I'm at now. I'm not dating potential now. Granted, like you said, to be fair about it, if it's out your circle, like if it's nothing you plan or cause, if it's out your lead, nothing you particular cause, like God forbid you got laid off or a medical condition or you got in a car accident, God forbid. Yes, it is different. I feel like
so you'll give a little bit more time.
I can do that. Granted, you walked through the door and you were stable. You had to walk through my door stable. Like so, if you came in the door, we was rocking each other for a year or two. You showed me you pay bills. You showed me you a man of caliber. You showed me you responsible. You got savings in your bank account. I'm not your first look at. I'm not the first look at. Let's be clear. You went through your savings first. You got something for a rainy day. That show you responsible. Because I don't care. I think everybody should have a savings account if you over 30. Yeah. I don't care if you putting $5 or $10 in that bank account. Like you should be able to go to a pillowcase if your car break down. Over 30. I don't care if it's $50 in there. You should have something. I should be your last resort. That's where I'm at 30.
That's right.
Over 30. So then, that being said, if he got in a car accident, if he got in a car accident, if he got, laid off from work, business closed down, slow, and I really know he a man of caliber, and he showed me he not a leech, I probably could consider doubling back and hold him down. But it's a time frame on that too. Yeah. Depending on which the situation. Every situation varies. If it's medical, we got to keep reevaluating that situation. Yeah. If you want a physical therapy, you got a lawsuit coming in, you get disability, you got a bridge card coming in, so EBT. I take EBT. Okay? Groceries high sale out here. I ain't feeding no grown ass man. So if you lost your income, you need to go apply for full EBT.
Yep.
Period. Like, I take EBT. Like, I don't mind a man getting an EBT card. I came from that. I had an EBT card in college. I lived through the struggle. I'm from the trenches for real. I haven't got an EBT card for 10 years, but I will double back if you lost your income. I'm not too private to use full EBT because what I don't want to do is feed a grown ass man because you're going to eat me out of house or home. Like, even having grown sons will eat you out of house or home, let alone another grown ass man. So that being said, you willing to run that EBT card, you might got a place to stay.
All right, cool.
You might got a place to stay.
All right.
But anyway, we got to get up out of here. This your girl, Dree with the T. My sister, I'm glad to have her in here, man. Please be sure to buy her the book. It's coming out real soon. If you follow Queen Yes, give them your social media before we get up out of here.
Follow me. Queen Yes. Queen Yes Company. That is my Facebook. And Queen Yes Corp. I'm sorry, Queen Yes Corp is my Facebook. And Queen Yes Corp is also my Instagram. So you guys go follow me. I had a good time today. I hope y'all had a good time as well. Shout out to Dree. Thank you for doing this interview. I really, really, really appreciate you because I have not been around and you bringing me back out. So I really want to appreciate you.
Thank you.
And give you your flowers because, like you said, you came from where we all came from. And I really appreciate it. You're doing your thing.
And let me ask you one last question. Get about here, Queen Yes. When can we expect some new music out?
Whoa. I have a lot of music. I have music that you ain't even heard.
You gonna release music?
You're gonna see me. You're gonna see it.
I'm ready to see it because I'm ready to turn up. Well, it's about to be a summer.
Just because she wants to see, so I'm gonna just post a little.
I want to open up summer. It's one of them summers.
Well, I'm gonna post a little thing tonight. I'm gonna post one of my songs tonight. So y'all gonna hear it tonight just because she wants to.
Yes,
I want. So
I know how you turn up.
Y'all want more. Y'all want to see more.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead and post a little something and give y'all a little clip of it now today, and in about a week or two, I'm gonna shoot a video.
That's what's up. And you told me about the video shoot.
Participate.
Hit her up in her DM, y'all.
Hop in.
So I'm gonna bring Queen Yes back in 6 months, so we're gonna see what she working on. Hey, y'all, this your girl, Dree with the T, man. This your first time here on my YouTube channel, TikTok channel, Facebook channel. Please be sure to subscribe, support, DM if you want to interview, if you in the local Detroit area, all my entrepreneurs. I'm trying to put the city on, man. Let's get it out the mud together. Let's rise together. Because today price is not tomorrow price. Sure you better get in with me while you can. And like it always, y'all, free game. Peace out.
Peace out.